Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. The Red Sox find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Rich Harden starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, it's awfully tough in today's game when your strikeout to walk ratio is less than even. Too many balls are put in play, plus you add that with the base on balls. That just shows me one thing. He doesn't have that one solid out pitch that he can get somebody out with.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 12:37.
Pitch on the way. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting second.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And Dero, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
And that's through for a hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. As a look, now the pitch.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Betts, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box now, Carl Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-1 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding into the box, David Ortiz. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Simmons is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Fred Lynn.
Set to get his day started, Fred Lynn, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
2 out with the man at first. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. This is line to left. Henderson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Boston. John Lester will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
In now, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ricky Henderson.
Now the pitch. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Al Simmons, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Simmons brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jimmy Fox, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Lester's ready. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 out, nobody on. The count now at 2-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Just hung in there on that one.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting 4th, the first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Now batting, Mark McGwire is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Has a look, now the pitch. Count still at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They're down 2-0. Set to get his day started, Rico Petrocelli, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
At the plate now, Carlton Fisk. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Dustin.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Runners going. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Wow. Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Now to the plate, Wade Boggs. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Two and two.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1 the count.
Now Lester's 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Turned on down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
So now to the plate, Sal Bravo. Weak grounder down the line at third. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Lynn is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting 7. Not shortstop. Bert Campanella.
Now at the plate, Bert Campanella. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Also striding in, Gene Tennis. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Mark Ellis would be next. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Full count still. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ted Williams.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carl Yastrzemski. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, David Ortiz, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A Ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runners on first with one down. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Another payoff pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Another one sent foul. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping up to the plate, Fred Lynn. He's set and the pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Fouled away. Runners are at first and second with one away. A ball and 2 strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now back
at the plate, Rico Petrocelli. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So stepping in, Mark Ellis. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Mark Ellis.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Two and one after the foul ball there. Swing and a liner. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Here's Lester now on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Henderson hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder.
Striding in for Oakland, Al Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Three and two to the A's center fielder.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Lester into his motion. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jimmy.
Into the box now, Jimmy Fox. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
To the plate now, Mark McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too fast.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. A's strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Blue Moon Odom answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Odom.
So digging in now, Carlton Fisk.
The Red Sox. The catcher, number 42.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now another 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Digging in, Dustin Pedroia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Ground ball right side, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Wade Boggs stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch, and he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Mookie Betts is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-1 now to Mookie.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Stepping in, Ted Williams. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he fouls this one off. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Lifted in the air out to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready for another shot now, Carl Yastrzemski. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in once again, David Ortiz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a high chopper over to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Red Sox 5 and the A's nothing. At the plate, Jose Canseco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Into the box now, Sal Bravo. Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
In now, Bert Campanella, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
At the plate, Gene Tennis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mark Ellis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. And this is knocked down on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. Still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Stepping in, Al Simmons, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But not before the A's strike for 4 runs, with the big blow being this grand slam. We played 4. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Sonny Gray will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Standing in, Fred Lynn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping up now, Rico Petrocelli. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Henderson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Digging in, Carlton Fisk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Lazy fly ball out to center field, and that's in there. Base hit, and he is in there.
The batter, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, Wade Boggs, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Derek Lowe is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 42, Derek Lowe.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy Fox.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Going back is the center fielder at the track, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year, as we are all tied at 5.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
So now to the plate, Mark McGwire. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Popped up. Boggs is there. 1 down.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Jose Canseco.
Stepping into the box, Jose Canseco. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Sal Bravo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
High in the air out to center field. Lynn is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon, all even at 5 apiece. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here comes the first pitch. Gray ready with the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
At the plate now, Ted Williams, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Simmons is right there, 1 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carl Yastrzemski. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and they take a 7-5 lead. To the plate now, David Ortiz. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A windup and the 0-1. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they open up an 8-5 lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Lefty Grove, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. At the plate, Fred Lynn. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 3 runs already home here. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Rico Petrocelli. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Red Sox on top, 8-5. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bert Campanella. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Campanella.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in, Gene Tennis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-0 delivery.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Popped him up. Yastrzemski moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Striding in once again, Mark Ellis. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with one down. And it's fouled away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 takes this the other way to right. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ricky Henderson. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 one more time.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Clay Buchholz is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Stepping in now, Al Simmons. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Oh, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Red Sox 8 and the A's 7. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 42, Liam Hendricks.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlton Fisk. He singled his last time up.
Number 42.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they've taken a 2-run lead. Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Wade Boggs. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Campanella backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Here now the 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Carl Yastrzemski will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Fly ball, not particularly deep. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
ladies and gentlemen.
The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 9 and the A's 7. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Petrocelli is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready once again, Jose Canseco. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, one man out. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Betts. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and we are tied again. In now, Bert Campanella. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Still only one out in the inning. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Gene Tennis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead. Jim Lombard takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. To the plate now, Mark Ellis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Grounded to first. He's right there, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 10 and the Red Sox 9. Sean Doolittle will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the imposing power bat, David Ortiz.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now Dennis Eckersley begins to loosen in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
One out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two pitches fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Rico Petrocelli. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Canseco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Lead won't change hands. It's still 10-9. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
0-1 the count. This one's flared out toward left. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box, Al Simmons, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jimmy Fox. He went deep back in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. None out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Back up the middle. There is Pedroia. 1 there. On to first. A double play.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Mark.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark McGuire. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And he takes a called strike 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Men on third with 2 down. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Oakland as they cling to a 10-9 advantage. Dennis Eckersley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
42, Dennis Eckersley.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Carlton Fisk.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hard hit to first. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
So now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's a base hit as well as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Wade Boggs, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Boggs has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a foul tip held onto behind the plate, and they're lucky he did, as that's an important out number one.
The right fielder.
Ready now, Mookie Betts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that misses. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-1 home.
That's ball
3. 3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in, Ted Williams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Sinker. 3-2 now. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. This is line to left. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He beats the tag. Safe. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Carl Yastrzemski. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 1-1 on the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their ninth inning lead has evaporated. The A's look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the ninth coming up. So striding forward now, Jose Canseco. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. A leap, but it's off his glove. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate now, Sal Bravo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. A possible winning run on second. No one out. Hard hit ball. Caught down there at third. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Bert Campanella. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
To the plate now, Gene Tennis. Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. And it's celebration time as the A's are going to walk off with a win.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
11-10 is the end of the line in this score. The Athletics came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Dennis Eckersley claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.